as Milton is going to race across the I-4 corridor, essentially. I want to get you the latest. So the 8 a.m. advisory has been pushed out. The movement of the system still the same at the east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. The winds have actually come down a bit, around 145 miles per hour. Pressure is slightly up to 929 millibars. What I find pretty interesting, though, we're starting to see a little bit of clearing in the eye. So this would lead me to believe that now it's finishing up that eye wall replacement cycle. From there, it will strengthen. And that's even what some of the folks at the National Hurricane Center are showing on the track. Also, with the 8 o'clock advisory, we now have all of Central Florida underneath a hurricane warning. So Flagler County, Volusia County, Brevard County, you are now included in that hurricane warning. For also the coastline, we also have storm surge warnings in effect for Flagler County all the way down to Volusia County. The Cape in Brevard County still under a watch. We'll continue to monitor that, but we know we are expected to see storm surge for some locations around 2 to 5 feet from Flagler down to Volusia. So both sets of hurricane hunters are flying through the storm, finding pressure about the same, around 927 millibars, waiting to get the official word from the National Hurricane Center to see if this quickly intensifies. But for now, forecast to become a Cat 5 hurricane this afternoon with winds of 160 miles per hour. And then as it gets closer to the peninsula of Florida, it gradually begins to weaken, but it's still going to make landfall on Thursday early in the morning as a major hurricane, then by Thursday afternoon off of our east coast. Now, the track has not shifted much. Here's a look at the track over the past 5 tracks, basically over Central Florida. But when we look at the current compared to the latest track, it's really no shift at all. So there's really no shift in the track. The impacts are still going to be the same, and there really hasn't been a shift in the intensity either. So we know we are going to have high impacts for Central Florida. By the way, tomorrow we're going to be dealing with the tornado threat, potentially several tornadoes, and we're also going to be concerned about flooding in some locations, especially north and west of the I-4 corridor, around 7 to 10 inches of precipitation. If the track is just slightly lower, it may actually set up right over I-4. But both our European and GFS model are showing the high rainfall amounts. Flooding is going to be expected across Central Florida tomorrow as Milton continues to work across Central Florida. So if you're in low-lying areas, do your preps today. You still have time to prepare, but then starting tomorrow, we'll start to watch Milton make its way towards Central Florida. And for more of the broad-term aspects of our impacts, let's head over to meteorologist Marquise Mita.
Thank you, Kellyanne. Just a moment ago, you were talking about the track in which we haven't seen much of a shift since the 5 o'clock and to the 8 o'clock advisory. And that allows us to become a little bit more confident with what impacts we're going to see right here in Central Florida. Now, across the West Coast, storm surge is going to be the greatest impact. In fact, storm surge will be life-threatening. We mentioned at the top of the show that we could possibly see areas that will be uninhabitable for weeks, if not months. This is going to be a monstrous storm making its way across the Gulf Coast. But as it does continue to push inland, one of the impacts that we'll see right here in Central Florida will be how breezy the winds are going to be. We'll start to see the wind speeds pick up Wednesday in the morning. By Wednesday afternoon, that's the time frame in which you should have all of your preparation done, because you'll be about 12 hours away from landfall. And as that eye comes on shore, here in Central Florida, we'll have extremely gusty conditions. Wind speeds could be upwards of 90 miles per hour surrounding that eye, that tight circulation. So Category 1 force winds across Central Florida with a scattered risk of any severe weather threats. We're likely not going to be in that front right quadrant, the dirty side of the hurricane, but regardless, those outer bands could possibly cause some spin-ups, so something that we'll be watching out for there. And of course, our southern areas will see immense rainfall, 4 to 8 inches, and out towards the north, even more rain. We could possibly double that with 8 to 12 inches of precipitation on the way. So flooding is going to be a major concern. In fact, all across Central Florida, we are under a flood watch, and all of our counties do show that immense risk for any possible flooding going on. But I do believe that the wind and the combination of the rain will be our greatest impacts. And on the back end of Milton pushing off into the Atlantic, that eastern coast, we'll see the chance for the storm surge to continue to rise. Coastal flooding is going to be an issue for Flagler and Volusia counties. We'll walk you through this, though. hour by hour, frame by frame, in which we could time out the winds, which will bring that storm surge to the Gulf Coast, then eventually the East Coast coming up. But you see the wind speeds picking up on Wednesday in the afternoon. Tropical storm force winds gusting of 35 miles per hour or greater in Polk County. So that's why we want to say have your preparations done well ahead of time, because the winds start to pick up Wednesday in the afternoon. Now we're up to 50 miles per hour by Wednesday night. And you see that Milton will be making landfall late Wednesday night and across your early morning hours on Thursday. Take a look at this. Here's the eye. Outside of the eye, we've got winds upwards of 90-mile-per-hour gusts, and inside that eye, the winds could be even greater. So you want to make sure you're inside. Remember, you want to run away from or hunker down from the wind, run away from the water, and we'll have water flowing all across our coastlines, even throughout the day on Thursday, with that storm surge warning in place across Flagler and also Volusia County, where wave heights could be anywhere between 3 and 5 feet. So we'll walk you through the timeline. Wednesday afternoon, the squalls start to increase. Winds are picking up. We mentioned that we'll see those tropical storm force winds of 35 miles per hour or greater by Wednesday night. Now we have hurricane force winds moving onshore, and throughout the day on Thursday, as the hurricane shifts towards the east, offshore on midday, wave heights are going to increase. So our beaches will see the possibility of coastal erosion, also rough seas and rough surf conditions, where we'll see that storm surge rise between 3 and 5 feet. So dangerous conditions still exist here in Central Florida. Take this time, use it wisely, and get prepared, because we're less than 48 hours away from landfall. But stay with us here on WESH 2, because we have more news coming up after the break.